Level A2. The Gingerbread Man. Part 1. Once upon a time, an old woman and an old man lived together in a small, cozy house in the countryside. Their home was simple, with wooden walls, a warm fireplace, and a little garden outside. They were kind and gentle people, and they cared for each other very much. However, they were often lonely because they had no children and no family living nearby. They spent most days doing small chores, talking to each other, and watching the seasons change. One morning, the old woman decided she wanted to do something special to make their day brighter. She loved baking, and she thought it would be fun to make a gingerbread man. She hoped it would make the house smell nice and bring a little joy to their quiet life. She went into the kitchen and took out a big bowl. She mixed flour, sugar, butter, and ginger. She stirred everything carefully until the dough was smooth, and then she shaped the dough into a little man. She gave him 2 raisins for eyes, a small candy for nose, and a big smile made of white icing. When she finished, she looked at him proudly. "You are a handsome little gingerbread man," she said with a smile. She placed him gently on a baking tray and put him into the hot oven. After a few minutes, the kitchen began to smell warm and sweet. The old woman loved the smell of ginger and sugar. She opened the oven door to check if the gingerbread man was ready. But something surprising happened. As soon as she opened the oven, the gingerbread man jumped out. He landed on the floor, stood up, and ran across the kitchen. The old woman gasped in shock. She had never seen anything like this before. "Stop!" she shouted. "Come back!" But the gingerbread man only laughed and said in a loud, cheerful voice, "Run, run, as fast as you can. You can't catch me. I'm the gingerbread man." He ran out of the kitchen, through the front door, and down the road. The old woman ran after him, calling his name, but he was too fast. Yet the old man heard the noise and came outside. When he saw the gingerbread man running away, he joined the chase too. But the gingerbread man was quick and full of energy. He ran with small but fast steps, and soon the old man and the old woman were far behind him. A little later, the gingerbread man passed a cow standing in a field. The cow looked at him with big eyes and said, "Moo, you look tasty. I want to eat you." But the gingerbread man shouted, "I ran away from an old woman and an old man, and I can run away from you too. Run, run, as fast as you can. You can't catch me. I'm the gingerbread man." The cow started running after him, but she was too slow. The gingerbread man ran ahead, feeling proud of himself. Soon he passed a horse, standing near a fence. The horse lifted his head and said, "Stop, little man. You look delicious. I want to eat you." But the gingerbread man only laughed again. "I ran away from an old woman, an old man, and a cow. I can run away from you, too. Run, run, as fast as you can. You can't catch me. I'm the gingerbread man." The horse ran after him, but the gingerbread man was much faster. He ran down the road, smiling and feeling very confident. Nobody could catch him, and he liked that feeling. Soon he came to a group of farmers working in a field. They saw him and shouted, "Stop! We want to eat you." But the gingerbread man shouted back, I ran away from an old woman, an old man, a cow, and a horse. I can run away from you, too. Run, run, as fast as you can. You can't catch me. I'm the gingerbread man." The farmers tried to catch him, but he was too quick. He ran past them and continued down the road, feeling more and more proud. If you like this story, please click like. It helps me a lot. And if you want more easy English stories, you can subscribe. Thank you for learning with me. The Gingerbread Man. Part 2. The gingerbread man kept running down the long country road. He felt very proud of himself because he had escaped from so many people and animals. The sun was shining, the wind was cool, and he felt light on his little cookie feet. He thought he was the fastest thing in the whole world. But after some time, he reached a wide river. The water moved quickly, and the river looked deep. The gingerbread man stopped running and stared at the water. He knew he could not swim. If he touched the water, even a little bit, he would become soft and fall apart. He looked left and right, hoping to find a bridge or a boat. But there was nothing. For the first time, he felt worried. "What should I do now?" he said to himself. "I can run fast, but I cannot cross this river." Just then, a fox appeared from behind a tree. The fox had bright eyes and a long, bushy tail. He looked calm and friendly, but he also looked clever. He walked slowly toward the gingerbread man and said, "Hello there, little gingerbread man. Why are you standing by the river all alone?" The gingerbread man answered, "I need to cross the river, but I can't swim. If I go into the water, I will break apart." The fox smiled gently. "Oh, I understand. That is a big problem for someone like you. But don't worry, I can help you. I am a very good swimmer. If you want, you can ride on my tail, and I will take you safely across the river." The gingerbread man hesitated. He remembered how everyone else had tried to eat him. But the fox looked calm and polite. He spoke softly and did not seem hungry at all. The gingerbread man thought, maybe this fox is different. Maybe he really wants to help me. So he said, "All right, I will trust you." He climbed carefully onto the fox's tail. The fox stepped into the river and began to swim. The water moved around them, and the gingerbread man felt nervous, but the fox swam smoothly. After a moment, the fox said, "The water is getting deeper. If you stay on my tail, you might get wet. You should climb onto my back instead." The gingerbread man did not want to get wet, so he moved onto the fox's back. The fox continued swimming. A little later, the fox said, "The water is even deeper now. You are still too close to the water. You should climb onto my head." The gingerbread man was worried, but he did as the fox said. He climbed onto the fox's head and held on tightly. The fox swam farther into the river. The water was very deep now. Then the fox said, "Little gingerbread man, the water is rising. You must sit on my nose to stay dry." The gingerbread man looked at the fox's nose. It was very close to the water, but he thought the fox knew best. So he moved forward and sat right on the fox's nose. But the moment he sat down, the fox suddenly opened his mouth wide. Before the gingerbread man could say anything, the fox snapped his jaws shut, snap, and ate the gingerbread man in one quick bite. There was no time to run. No time to shout, and no time to escape. The gingerbread man, who had run so fast and escaped so many dangers, was finally caught by the clever fox. And that was the end of the gingerbread man who believed he could outrun everyone. If you like this story, please click like. It helps me a lot. And if you want more easy English stories, you can subscribe. Thank you for learning with me.